Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the earth signs and what your higher self would like to say to you. Earth signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Earth signs, I hope that you're doing well. I am going to use two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Oracle of the Universe deck for the overall energy, and the Mystic Mondays tarot deck for your tarot reading. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for the earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. What their higher self would like to say. Interesting. Number 23, which reduces to a 5. The Hierophant card of the major arcana of the tarot. That's Taurus energy. Taurus, you showed up in your own reading. The constellation Cassiopeia, and the word is pride. Pride. First of all, very alluring image. This woman sitting here just so beautifully on her throne. It's like in her rightful place. Seeing that. I'm also seeing this framing in the background, which I interpret, or Spirit is showing to me, as a mirror, but what the mirror is reflecting is the universe. So it's like in the mirror, you see the universe. So pride can kind of have two, well, she's also holding a mirror. There are a couple of ways that you can look at pride. I mean, especially if we have pride that's like out of control. Honestly, when I meet people that have like way too much pride, it's probably the most unattractive quality that anybody could ever have, to me. We can recognize our gratefulness in ways that are shown through action and result, and not through constant reiteration, I guess. I don't know. I'm not feeling that for you though, because I feel like a sense of pride of just like who you are. But I also feel like there's like maybe somebody or some people in your life that might think that you are prideful. And you're not interpreting it that way. And I'm also not interpreting it that, like, you being prideful. But I can see, this kind of came out in the fire sign reading as well. I can see somebody being a little jealous of you, especially if you're giving off this energy. I mean, look at her. It's like confidence and wealth and presence and attractiveness. You're giving out all of these energies. There's bound to be some haters in your midst, right? That could look at your confidence as being prideful, as being something that is detrimental or conceited, arrogant, words like that. And so you're kind of having to constantly battle that. And you're confused by it maybe because you're just like, I'm just minding my own business and living my life and going to work and trying to have a social life and trying to like take care of my houseplants and whatever it is. Here you are just trying to live your life, and the idea that somebody could be looking at you and judging you for that bothers you. And the Hierophant card referenced here with the number 5, 23 reducing to a 5, You could be looking to your higher self and spirit for answers about that. Like, why do I deserve this treatment? Why am I eliciting this behavior? You know, if somebody's talking behind your back or making comments, backhanded comments, that's what I see. It's like, you know, like a backhanded comment, like, oh, you're really pulling off that haircut. And like walking away, you know, something like that. I don't know. A very superficial example, but I do feel like it's superficial. Like whatever this person, whatever this entity, if it's a group of people, a person, a situation, is jealous of, and it doesn't even have to do with anything having to do with appearance. Could be appearances. If it's a work situation, like you're in a position of power and they're just like, who do they think they are? You know, you get a promotion. It's like, all of a sudden, it's just like you become enemy number one, even though you worked really hard for it. I kind of see that being called into question right now. I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. This is a general reading. There's no past, present, or future in this reading. It's just general messages of what your higher self would like to say. It's like this idea that when we quiet the mind and we actually listen to the voice inside our head, the voice of our own heart and our own soul, what is it saying? What is it saying? 1 extra card came out. I'm going to take it. Kind of reinforces for me the kind of person you are, Earth signs. King of Cups. It's Scorpio energy, but it's a divine masculine energy that describes somebody who is very emotionally mature, very loving, very giving, very generous, knows who they are, is in touch with their emotions, emotionally intelligent. This is your energy. The spirit just, like, you knew it was your energy, but it's almost like if anyone was ever in doubt, this is where the earth signs are sitting right now, that they want the best for people. I mean, they're gonna boss up while they do it, right? They're gonna take charge, take control of things, because that's what earth signs do. They harness all the material world, the 3D world resources, and use them in their favor. But it's not without compassion. It's not without emotion. It's not without generosity. Far from it. It's almost like wanting to create a space of stability in order to help others, to raise others up. I see that specifically with this cup over his shoulder, to raise others up. But by no means does that suggest that we can't be absolutely front and center while we do it. We can not only look and play the part, but we can embody that confidence. We can embody that power. I feel like the word pride itself, it's like, it's in flux. Like every time I look at it on the card, it's like, it could be this or it could be this. It could be this or it could be this. It could be both. Now I'm hearing Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini placements. There's something about Gemini energy. This and that are true thinking. That's how Geminis are. This and that are true. So we start with the moon, major arcana number 18 in reverse, Pisces energy, and the 8 of Cups. Very similar color palettes here. This is the moon in the upright. the Moon card talks about secrets, illusion, confusion, things bubbling under the surface, things in the depths, mystery, right? Just not not seeing the whole situation, not understanding all of the players, all of the stories, all of the elements involved. So there could be a situation where this envy, somebody else's envy, it confuses you. I kind of feel like you're not paying it too much mind. Like you're not staying up at night thinking about it, but it does trouble you in the sense that, you know, you could just be like, why would anybody be jealous of me? Why is anybody wasting their time with that emotion when they could just go out and be fabulous themselves? Like, conquer their own lives. I'm just over here doing me, right? And part of you just wants to walk into the sunset with that information. 8 of Cups is to walk away from something that no longer serves you. I feel like that's what you're doing. Sorry, I feel just gonna pick up my lapis lazuli. I feel like my throat chakra is very excuse me, like there's a frog in my throat, like I'm unable to get out what I want to say. It's almost like, what about my perspective? Like, maybe this is what you see when you look at me, but have you ever asked what I see when I look in the mirror? Like, have you ever asked me, like, have you ever really gotten to know me? Do you even, why do you even think that you know me? You have no idea, right? But instead of entertaining that, you're just like, I'm out of here, peace out. Who cares? I feel kind of like nonchalant, like who cares? It's not worth it. If you want to believe that, believe that. I know my heart. I know my heart. Spirit knows my heart. I'm working to be in alignment with that space. What are we walking away from, Spirit? Person, place, or thing? What is it? The Sun in reverse, Empress in reverse. These are big major arcanas. I asked, what are we walking away from? Things that are unclear, things that are not fruitful, things that do not provide light or growth or companionship. A person who does not feel confident about themselves, does not feel like they can attract their own abundance, that does not feel worthy. This is what you're walking away from. Out next is the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups in reverse. This is the person that you're dealing with. Leo got a similar reading. Maybe it's just something in the, thank you, Spirit. It could be something in the astrology. I'm not an astrologer, so I can't speak to that, but there could be something like planetary going on where there's a lot of jealousy and envy in the air, because it seems to be a theme going throughout the elements right now. I see this as the person or situation that you're dealing with. 5 of Cups is somebody feeling like left out, woe is me, sorry for themselves, a little depressed because they're not getting their wishes. They're not getting their wish fulfillment. And it's almost like you're watching this, you're seeing this happening. What is your reaction to it? The Wheel of Fortune. Hey, everything in divine timing, everything as it should be. You kind of understanding that, I think this kind of very acute understanding, spiritual understanding that everyone has their season, right? And you could be going through your season right now, and it could be somebody else's off season. And there's nothing you can do about that, right? There's nothing you can say, you could do, because you will still be the focal point for something that it is that they want. But you have this understanding that, you know, it's just my time right now. And it doesn't come at the cost of stepping on other people to achieve abundance or wealth or status. It's never been about that. It has nothing to do with stepping on the backs of other people, at least for you. And again, I say that because this card came out. Like, if like the Emperor came out with this Pride card, I'd be like, okay, maybe we need to tone things down a little bit. But the King of Cups came out, so it's like, this is like your lovable neighborhood dad energy. Like, out of all the kids love this dad, and he drives everybody to the soccer games, and like he like cooks burgers on the grill and just like invites everybody over, and he's so just like himself and so loves his partner. It just, you know, it's like there's something so non-threatening about the King of Cups for me in this reading that that's how I see you. That's not how somebody else sees you, but that's how I see you. I mean, maybe you might not like that because you're like, no, I'm threatening. I'm a diva. Okay, earth signs, you do you. But it's the sense that everyone has their season, and it's just your season. We end here with the Ace of Wands and the Strength card. I mean, it's your season. Ace of Wands is new from Spirit. It's new energy. This is both fire energy here. I know you're an earth sign, but it's fire energy, and that's also why you could be standing out, because you have a lot of fiery energy backing you up. Ace of Wands, Spirit bringing in blessings, and you recognizing those blessings and taking advantage of those blessings because they were meant for you and only you. The Strength card here does speak about pride, but also humility in the same breath. A very healthy sense of pride, a healthy sense of identity. Thank you, Spirit, knowing who we are, not having to prove ourselves to anyone else but ourselves. There's a beautiful balance with the Strength card. Let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Wands. What is it that we've started? What's causing all this fuss? Ace of Wands. Six of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. It's almost, this is the card of like moving from chaos to calm. So this can be a little bit of stagnant energy. So I kind of interpret it as like maybe you're getting a big promotion, but like at your same job. So it's not like you're leaving a job to take a step up, but you're taking a step up within your same job. And there could be people that are questioning that. It's happened to me. I found that out after the fact, like a year after I got a big promotion, and there were some people that questioned it. But it's kind of like screw you, because no one questioned it more than me. You know, it's like that energy. It's just like people are already feeling so insecure sometimes. There's like imposter syndrome everywhere. And sometimes people forget how to be people, right? But it also comes down to what you're willing to put out there. Like, you're putting yourself out there. Your name, your face, your reputation. Putting yourself out there. Some people can't do that. Some people are afraid. but they're not afraid to criticize. And I feel like that's what's happening. So something happening within your same sphere, you're leveling up within your same sphere. Get one more for the Ace of Wands. What are we grabbing hold of, Spirit? Nine of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. So, Two of Swords in the reverse is kind of like no longer confused about what our next moves are. Three of Wands, no longer having to wait. The opportunity is now. And Nine of Wands, standing strong and resilient in the face of adversity. That's what this card talks about. The wounded warrior living to fight another day. That's the Nine of Wands. Refusing to budge. Refusing to give in to the criticism. Very resilient. Good for you. Your higher self is proud of you. So keep doing what you're doing, especially if you can maintain your composure, your sense of self, your sense of empathy and compassion. You will be and continue to be so favored by Spirit. So that's your reading, Earth signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Earth signs.